pleasant good afternoon, everyone, from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. This is Harrisburg Heat Soccer on MASL TV. This afternoon, it's the final game of the regular season for the Harrisburg Heat. Final game of the season for them. Just really the final game of the regular season for Chihuahua, because they're headed to the playoffs. Chihuahua at 19-4 against Harrisburg, who's 3-19-1. So the season ends today here for the Harrisburg Heat. A heartbreaking loss last night, 6-5 in that rain flood-out delayed game, in which one of the sprinkler systems, sprinkler heads was broken, and flooding took place down in the corner of the arena, so they had to stop things. Had a long delay with that. They resumed play, but the Heat losing by 1 last night, and also losing one of its top players, Dominic Francis. Took kind of a swipe to the face. It was an accidental kind of hit to the face and never came back for the game, and is a scratch for this one. Playoff implications for all the teams in that top 8, or I should say the top 9, because right now Baltimore leads Kansas City 5-4. That is for third place heading into the playoffs next weekend. Not change it. It's now 6-4. Baltimore leading Kansas City, giving themselves a little bit of a cushion there. Also, Utica City leads Texas 9-3. The big game later on, St. Louis against Milwaukee. St. Louis needs a win, and they need San Diego to defeat Tacoma, and San Diego gets the number 8 spot. Also, San Diego needs a win, and they need Harrisburg to beat Chihuahua if they want to be the number 1 seed heading into the playoffs. So they'd love a little help from your Harrisburg Heat in this contest. We welcome you here. The Major Arena Soccer League is proud to welcome you to MASL Soccer on MASL TV. To remind you that MITRE is the official game ball supplier of the Major Arena Soccer League, established in 1817. MITRE is one of the leading soccer brands worldwide. It produces some of the best soccer balls in the world. Learn more at mitre.com. Capelli Sport is the official and exclusive preferred uniform and apparel provider of Major Arena Soccer League. The all-new MASL fan store is going to be launching soon, so look for some great Capelli sports stuff with that. And Ort Signs, the official sign sponsor of the Harrisburg Heat. Our good buddy Rod here year after year, helping his Harrisburg Heat. He's a long-time fan. Well, the Harrisburg Heat are expected to use Hugo Silva in net today, waiting for the official start on who's going to get the nod for Chihuahua. Will it be Christian Hernandez, or will it be Diego Reynoso, who is one of the leaders right now in the MASL? We're going to step out. When we come back, we'll have kickoff. It's Harrisburg hosting Chihuahua. This is MASL TV on YouTube.
The Heat are excited to announce the Heat Score 4 promotion, thanks to our friends at Papa John's of Harrisburg and Central Pennsylvania. Whenever the Heat score 4 or more goals in any game, home or away, you can use code HEAT4 anytime over the following week at papajohns.com or on the Papa John's app to save 40% on your entire order. That's code HEAT4 for 40% off your online Papa John's order the entire week after any game where the Heat score 4.
Register your team in the Heat Youth Tournaments. You get game tickets, minimum of 3 games, MASL officials, medals for the winners, on field with the Heat players pregame, and much more. Get your team in today at harrisburgheat.com.
When we do, what are you guys going to yell?
Register your son or daughter for a Heat clinic run by Heat players pregame, and it includes a game ticket. To find out how, go to harrisburgheat.com.
The best way to improve is to train with the pros. The Heat run camps and clinics year-round. Contact Kevin at harrisburgheat.com. boys and girls, indoor and outdoor. HarrisburgHeat.com.
Indoor soccer fans, it's time to unleash a giant leap for fandom. Introducing MASL Indoor Soccer Fantasy Football. Build your dream team, invite your friends, and create your own draft league, all for free. Draft and trade players and win bragging rights as your team dominates the league. With MASLI Football, you're not just a fan, you're part of the action. Go to MASLI Football to sign up, get started, and play.
Freedmont Mortgage Group, with a 5-star rating and over 30 years of helping home buyers and homeowners. Freedmont is recognized as one of the top lenders. Refinance, home purchase, commercial loans, SBA loans, and zero money down programs offered. Complimentary home warranty on qualifying purchases too. For more information, contact them at freedmontmortgage.com or 800-955-8508. And available 7 days a week. NMLS number 1846. Register your team in the Heat Youth Tournaments. You get game tickets, minimum of 3 games, MASL officials, medals for the winners, on field with the Heat players pregame, and much more. Get your team in today at HarrisburgHeat.com.
When we do, what are you guys going to yell? Yes!
Now the Harrisburg Heat wanting to end the season with a victory. It has been a rough year for them. Looks like they're going to have Andrea DeSoma back for this game tonight. He has been missing for quite a while. They'll be wearing their purple uniforms. Don't forget the Harrisburg Heat jersey auction taking place. HeatAuction.com, HeatAuction.com. Bidding starts at $80 on Heat jerseys that they have played in this season. So check that out. Getting their final pictures of the season with one of the groups out there. Hugo Silva will get the starting nod in net. Hugo 3-17-1. But what's interesting is he leads the league in saves with 306. That just goes to show you there, number one, Hugo Silva. He's got a horrible record. He doesn't have many wins to show for the season, but it shows that his team is allowing too much on him, too many shots, and he leads the league in saves despite being 3-17-1. So Hugo sat out last night's game. Not a bad game for Grant Glorioso, who started last night, his first start of the season. Grant came up with some big saves at times. That was key. Keeping that game close. It was tied a few times. But unfortunately, down the stretch, the Heat once again unable to hang on. For Chihuahua, Diego Reynoso, he's 12-2-0. He leads the MASL in goalkeeping. He's second in wins with 12 wins behind former Heat netminder Willie B, who's out in Milwaukee. Willie B having a great season in the MASL this season. And of course, Chihuahua brings in Jorge Rios, the leader in scoring in the MASL in points with 48. He is second in goals with 31. He's tied for first with 5 power play goals. Chihuahua in the white jerseys, the Heat in the purple. Chihuahua will go from our right to left, and the Heat left to right here on MASL TV. Start things off. Escalante back in his own end. Here's Side Reynoso will boot it up at midfield, and Dos Santos head balls it the other way. Headed toward the Heat zone. Hugo has to come out and challenge, and able to clear it up the field real fast. Just a little bit too far though for Ozzy and Ang. Question going into this game is, would Mike De Silva be playing? And he got banged up last night, and it appears that Mike De Silva is not out there, and they are going with Andrea De Soma. Restart coming up for Rios. Panton has to back up a little bit. There's a blast just wide. Now you missed last night's fiasco where a sprinkler head got busted and water all over the place in the end zone area. They have a lot of that area covered down there, got boards for the players to walk back to the locker rooms. They fixed that sprinkler head last night. Still a muddy mess down there in the corner, but at least it never made it to the field to affect anything. Hugo, opposite side. Brought back up by Rayleigh, and now Gamino dumping it down for Shear, but it's cleared back out. Chihuahua on the near side. Penalver back at center circle. Chihuahua working around. Good ball skills, footwork. Over onto the far side. He's trying to keep it out. Other zone, Leal. Along the near boards, Hernandez. Leal, far side. Pressure by the Heat, keeping it out. Carlos Hernandez, a little pressure there by Thiago Freitas. Thiago playing just his 3rd game this season. He'll be back though next season. Here's a fanning shot, and then one just got barely touched and shot wide again by Chihuahua. And we get an injury for the Savage. So it'll be a restart coming up here for the Savage from the corner. Heat set up around the box. Ball sent right at Hugo. He blocks it with the body. Out in midfield. By the way, Arturo Valier, who did not play last night, is in the lineup tonight for Chihuahua. Last night, Ozzy Nang did not play for the Heat, but he's out there for this one. Ball goes all the way back. Valier to Reynoso, near side. Romero up at midfield. Headed the other way. Valier. Moderate crowd on hand here for a late Sunday afternoon game, final one of the season. Ball sent down, Hugo knocking it away and then grabs on. A little tough when you're holding the record of 319-1. A little danger move there by Dos Santos, but able to get it out. Sent up along the near boards. Panton trying to run it down. He had a goal last night. Rashawn Panton keeping it alive in the corner. Poked free along the near side, and Castanera gets it to the opposite side. A lot of pressure there on Zuart. And sent back out of midfield. All the way back to Hugo. Zach Perry taking his time. We'll leave it now for Rayleigh. Has it knocked away. Maldini comes up with it. Ball sent down into the zone, and Reynoso able to get it at the last moment. He had a couple Heat players charging down there. I think that was Castanera able to get back and get it to him just in time. Down the right side, shot there by Rios, cleared back out. Rios just a scoring machine this year in the MASL. Now on the left side, one trickles down in front by Romero, cleared back out. Maldini trying to maintain possession, but it's cleared away from him. The top 8 teams and the MASL will be headed out to California next weekend. Sunny San Diego. St. Louis. Hanging in there in the standings, them and Tacoma. And along the near side. Heat battling down to the corner. Good run there by Andrea De Soma, who had been missing for quite a while. Restart coming up from the right side. So Harris will restart things. He'll send it around the boards, far post, and a goal! Brad Kerstetter on the backside. Able to finish it off, and the Heat take a 1-0 lead. Tell you, Malcolm Harris has had some great assists here lately, setting up some nice goals from the wing and the corners. Time of the goal, 6:21. Halifax product, Brad Kerstetter. Leads this team with 21 blocks, getting his 4th goal of the season. Harris the assist, it's 1-0 Heat. Ball sent down to the left side. Rios along the near boards, getting free along the wing, plays it out front, and that shot blocked by Shearer. Sent into the corner around the boards, and a goal for Chihuahua. They quickly strike back. Nice centering pass right to the middle. And right there was Cesar Ruiz. Time of the goal, 6:45. Ruiz, nice little run down the middle, gets that pass back to him. Nice job there by Jesus Penalver. Going to get a challenge on this. I'm not sure what the challenge will be about. If the goal holds, it's number 9 for Ruiz. Let's see what the officials are going to look at here. The Heat. Well, looked like a clean goal. So here's the dump down. Out there's Rios. He plays it over to the right side. That one gets blocked. Player goes down, nothing big there. I don't know if they're just trying to challenge Shear getting knocked down on the far side or not. I think that's what he's trying to bank on. And it will be, what's the call? Call in the field stands. Yeah. They're saying nothing. It looked like Shear had, if that's what they were looking for, if that's what Pat Healy thought, that Shear got taken down or knocked out of the play on that far side. Really didn't come across that way on video, if that was his argument. There may be something else he was looking for, but either way, it's a 1-1 game. Harrisburg and Chihuahua. On the near side, 4 players battling for the ball. Maldini trying to get to it. We'll get the foul now against the Savage. So the restart of midfield. MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League. All the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more at MASLsoccer.com. Jeremy Raley. Perry. His pass is blocked, and Hugo has to go all the way back and pick it up. Hugo's going to put it down, bring it out himself. He'll send it up the far side. Panton can't control, and it gets kicked out of play by the Savage. We'll take timeout midway through this first. 7:34 to play here in the first. Tied at 1, Harrisburg and Chihuahua. This is MASL Soccer on YouTube.
Wind 6 miles, runway 26 right, clear to land.
The Heat are excited to announce the Heat Score 4 promotion thanks to our friends at Papa John's of Harrisburg and Central Pennsylvania. Whenever the Heat score 4 or more goals in any game, home or away, you can use code HEAT4 anytime over the following week at papajohns.com or on the Papa John's app to save 40% on your entire order. That's code HEAT4 for 40% off your online Papa John's order the entire week after any game where the Heat score 4.
Register your team in the Heat Youth Tournaments. You get game tickets, minimum of 3 games, MASL officials, medals for the winners, on field with the Heat players pregame, and much more. Get your team in today at HarrisburgHeat.com.
What we do? What are you guys going to yell? Yes!
Register your son or daughter for a Heat clinic run by Heat players pregame, and it includes a game ticket. To find out how, go to HarrisburgHeat.com.
Now play back on the Harrisburg Heat. And the Savage tied at 1, headed to the far side by Raley. Panton trying to get to it, does, pokes it forward. And it's cleared back out. Dos Santos, well, headed back Gets it back from Hugo, but he oversteps the ball, played it too far forward. Hernandez will shoot it just wide. Rare mistake there by Dos Santos. Chihuahua, though, so fast, so skilled. Now Maldini oversteps the ball, too. Leal, near side. Diaz. Valier. Diaz. Valier. Sent all the way down into the corner. Fuentes. All knocking around. Nobody knows who's got it. Thiago knocks it back out of midfield. And it's a Savage ball once again. Stolen away by Thiago. 2-on-1 develops. Thiago down the right side. Kind of gets bumped on the shot. They will call just a foul, and Thiago takes offense. It wasn't anything more because he was winding up and got pushed. But just a foul. It'll be a restart for the Heat and the dangerous Malcolm Harris. He's been finding the foot of guys. He had Kerstetter find it earlier. Let's see what he does here. Harris plays it far side. Kerstetter will boot it up. Now to play. Took a little hop right as that ball was getting to his foot. And that little hop gave it the lift. Out of town scoreboard. Baltimore now up on Kansas City, 8-5. The win would give Baltimore the number 3 seed, and you've got Utica City leading the Texas Outlaws 11-3. 6:05 to go here in the first. Tied at 1. Leal, Reynoso, up the middle. Oh, a little bump there from behind on Fuentes. That's a foul. Free kick coming up for the Heat. Kerstetter a little slow getting up. Restart Harrisburg. Sent down the far side and out of play, but last touched by Chihuahua. That'll be a kick in for the Heat down that right wing. So Harris will restart things again. He's got Kerstetter on the backside with Panton and Ozzie and Nang. Out front is Perry. Chihuahua backs up. Harris will approach. He'll send it to the middle. Panton, shot save. Reynoso right in front. Good setup there, though. Put that right in the middle for anyone. Perry has it at midfield. Harris dumps it into the corner. Still loose alongside the boards. Savage forced to get it out, but foul whistled against the Heat as Leal was getting pulled. Free kick for the Savage. And now we'll get another restart. 5:36 to go in the first. This one booted up the far side. Fuentes send it back towards his yellow. Zuart. Penalver, right point. Plays it near side, Zuart. Penalver. Romero. Romero stepping into the left. Plays it back out front, shot down the slot, out of play. Well, Frank's Marble and Granite, longtime Heat supporter, over 30 years helping people improve their homes with granite, quartz, and marble. No other company can match your service, quality, or reputation. Everything's done here in Pennsylvania, too. It's Frank's Marble and Granite, the best in the biz. Hugo playing it and getting it back. Hugo dumping it all the way down into the left corner. High hop there. Takes a weird hop in the Heat, are able to get a shot off of Thiago. Head ball possibility there for Camino, but Chihuahua able to clear it back out to Ruiz. Intercepted by Camino. They'll work it back to Hugo. They'll chip it far side Tiago. Tiago's going to send it all the way up near side for Camino. He's got to try to get that ball back from Chihuahua. It goes all the way back to Hugo now. Tied at 1 here in the first. Perry back to Hugo. Up the middle of the field. They'll head it back to Reynoso. Chihuahua so explosive as we saw last night. When he tied that game late, then Chihuahua put a couple quick goals in. He got one with 3 seconds to go to make it a 6-5 game, but it's almost like when they finally decide they want to score, they can score. A plus 101 coming into this season, or into this game, in scoring on their opponents. That's a lot of goals. Near side. Rios shot wide. All the way back in midfield. Stolen away. Here comes Ozzie Anang moving in. Right side. He'll pull the trigger. Save Reynoso. Went down. Looked like he tripped on the carpet there. Back the other way. Comes Chihuahua. Savage with it. Top of the arc. On to the left side. Ramirez. Back out Leal. Escalante dumping it down into the corner to Hernandez. Hernandez. Trying to get a little give and go action with Leal, and Hugo comes up with it. Good defense down that side to Soma. Hugo distributes up the middle of the field, comes back the other way, and then he get knocked down from behind. Jeremy Raley, and we'll get the blue card pulled against Chihuahua. Roman Ramirez gets the blue pulled going up on the back of Jeremy Raley. Let's take another look at that. Here's the ball tossed, head ball, Raley waiting for it, and then just gets leveled from behind. He clearly had the position, and absolutely a blue card pulled on that. As you can see here, he goes up, and he's not even going to come close to it when he gets leveled like that by Ramirez. Ramirez has only played in a couple games this season. Raley down, just trying to get the cobwebs out. Saw a similar hit last night. Dominic Francis got clocked on the side of the face. He is out for this game. Never returned last night. That hard hit. It was an accidental hit, but still. Just a wild swing by one of the Chihuahua players that popped him in the head. Raley's okay. Power play coming up for the Harrisburg Heat. The Heat are 6 of 23 on the power play, 26%. And Chihuahua has killed off 21 of 26 penalties for an 81% kill rate. The Heat will get the man advantage here. Good chance to take advantage of this for the Heat. Hugo up near midfield, dumping it down. Ozzie Anang, though, heads it. Headed it out of play. Green drop offers a better alternative than the outdated compression sleeves and socks, truly providing long-lasting relief at an affordable price. Green Drop's recovery products uniquely suited to help our athletes battle aching joints and muscles. Learn more, try yourself by visiting greendropcompression.com. Well, they're either going to be called for the foul because nice job there by Hugo Puentes guarding that ball along the boards, running off some of that power play clock. They'll restart here. Ball sent to the far side. Tiago will knock it to the near side. And that goes out of play. So Chihuahua gets another kick in. 1:29 to go here in the first. This power play may be continuing into the second quarter if the Heat don't score. Ball sent down to the right side. Macias double teamed. Harris comes up with it, gets it up for Tiago. Back for Harris, but pass was off the mark and brought back in and shot and saved by Hugo. Good read there by Romero. Harris waits for a change from the bench. Long pass down for Anang, who centers it, but Shearer was double teamed. That ball just went through, and then Shearer gets pushed down from behind. Under a minute to go here in the first. Still on the power play for the Heat. Restart for the Heat. They've got Tiago, Harris, Shearer, Anang, and Tavernisi out there. Malcolm Harris trying to send it down for the far post, but that one got blocked. And then we get the superstructure against Chihuahua as it hits the ceiling. Harris is out there to restart things. Two-man wall in front of him. He'll play it to Tiago. He shoots and scores! Tiago Freitas. And the Heat with a power play goal take a 2-1 lead. Time of the goal, 14:20. Welcome back, Tiago. Harris just played it over to his left. Tiago's second goal since coming back this week. After a long wait all season to get those visa issues cleared up. Harris the assist. And the Heat lead it 2-1. Now teams are at equal strength. Dos Santos knocks it out to Maldini. He's double teamed, loses it. Loose ball along the near side. Over to the far boards, they'll work it toward the corner, and a little tangle up there between Dos Santos and I think that was Rios. It'll be a restart coming up on that right side. It was actually Puentes. Shot down the slot. Hugo right there to scoop it up from Valier. They'll toss it all the way back down. Reynoso sends it the other way. Fuentes wide. And we have played one. The Heat after one, leading it 2-1 on Chihuahua. Second quarter coming up. This is MASL TV on YouTube.
The Heat are excited to announce the Heat Score 4 promotion thanks to our friends at Papa John's of Harrisburg and Central Pennsylvania. Whenever the Heat score 4 or more goals in any game, home or away, you can use code HEAT4 anytime over the following week at papajohns.com or on the Papa John's app to save 40% on your entire order. That's code HEAT4 for 40% off your online Papa John's order the entire week after any game where the Heat score 4.
Register your son or daughter for a Heat clinic run by Heat players pregame, and it includes a game ticket. To find out how, go to HARRISBURGHEAT.com. Fremont Mortgage Group, with a 5-star rating and over 30 years of helping home buyers and homeowners. Fremont is recognized as one of the top lenders. Refinance, home purchase, commercial loans, SBA loans, and zero money down programs offered. Complimentary home warranty on qualifying purchases, too. For more information, contact them at FremontMortgage.com or 800-955-8508. And available 7 days a week. NMLS number 1846.
The best way to improve is to train with the pros. The Heat run camps and clinics year-round. Contact Kevin at HARRISBURGHEAT.com. Boys and girls, indoor and outdoor. HARRISBURGHEAT.com.
Back in Harrisburg, John Wills back with you. 2-1, the Heat leading Chihuahua. Final game of the season for Harrisburg. And for 32 years, Fremont has been an industry leader in service and education, offering both residential and commercial financing. Don't make a 30-year mistake by choosing the wrong lender. Choose wisely and call Fremont. Fremont's growing. If you're a branch, team, or individual looking for a better opportunity, contact info@fremont.com and email info@fremont.com. NMLS 1846. And the Heat welcome along True Self Tattoo. Where some of the Heat players go. Thinking of a tattoo, it's True Self Tattoo. And take 10, 10 for 10. It's all the time you'll need for Eric Berggren to take you inside the game. Get you to know some of the big stars advancing the sport on and off the field of the MASL. 10 for 10 airs weekly on MASL TV as we get a restart coming up here for the Harrisburg Heat at the top of the arc after Chihuahua knocks it out. Don't forget those playoff tickets are on sale for next weekend. The top 8 teams are headed out to Oceanside. Right outside San Diego at FrontWaveArena.com. Visit FrontWaveArena.com. Reserve your seats. You love indoor soccer, love your team. Take a nice little weekend getaway out to San Diego. Restart coming up here at the top. Tiago plays it left. Harris, he shoots and scores! Malcolm Harris, upper right corner. Didn't have much room to put that in on that trajectory, but he found it. Even strength goal, just 10 seconds into the second. Tiago will get the restart. Right in the upper right. And Malcolm Harris with the goal for the Harrisburg Heat. His 8th of the season, and the Heat now lead it 3-1. As we know, this game far from over. The Heat have had a hard time maintaining leads, and Chihuahua is a scoring machine that can just turn things around on a dime. Heat with the ball in midfield. But final game of the season for the Heat, for some of these guys to show what they've got, whether or not they're worthy of coming back next year for Harrisburg. Tiago poking it up the far side, getting it to Dos Santos. He goes down. Now gets in the face there of Diaz. 2 big guys. Diaz, I don't think wants any part of him. Diaz from Juarez, Mexico. And Dos Santos from Brazil. Long-time Baltimore Blast player, Adriano Dos Santos. Restart coming up for the Heat of midfield. Out of town scoreboard, Baltimore leading Kansas City. That score is 8-5 in favor of the Blast, who will take third place in the standings, heading to the playoffs. Here's Harris, shot, save, Reynoso in front. Dos Santos with a head ball that just went a little bit too high. Yeah, he's a big man. He's upset with himself. A great follow-up, though, by Dos Santos going down that left side. Let's take a look at that one again, because he was right there in a nice position, but he just couldn't get over top that ball and get that head ball down lower. And we'll take a look after a while. Here's Chihuahua at midfield. Heat keeping the pressure on. Got to keep that defense up in the face of Chihuahua. Not let them get forward. Zuart leaving it down the near side for Macias. Foul on the Heat. Heat playing a little physical. That's okay. Not bad to take the foul here and there. And trying to keep the Savage off the ball. Utica City, as Hugo makes a save there, Utica City has defeated Texas 13-3. Along the near side, Rios. Zuart plays it towards the top of the box, loose left side, and Hugo again, another save. Camino trying to settle the ball, but it takes a hard spin and goes out. Got to be a kick in for Chihuahua. Restart from the right side with the Heat leading 3-1. Coming up at halftime, we'll give you the MASL, and they'll update you on all the action from the past week, last weekend. Here's a restart, gets blocked by Harris out of play. A restart coming up again, this time from the right corner. It'll be Macias to restart. They'll put Rios, points leader of the MASL, on the right wing. Shoots this one hard right along the boards, and the Heat trying to clear it out, can't. Ball dumped down into the corner. Kerstetter trying to break it loose, still shot wide, still loose near the top of the box. Another shot goes wide. Ozzie and Nang trying to get rid of it, can't. And finally, Kerstetter able to get it out of traffic. Veteran defender, nice move there. Here comes Panton. Down the left side, moves it toward the corner, takes it all the way to the corner, in front, goal! Malcolm Harris! Panton, what work, taking it down to the corner, centered, and Harris in the middle of the box, able to finish it off. His second goal here in the quarter. Time of the goal, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Look at the work here by Panton with two guys on him. Takes it all the way down, and Harris positioned himself. Good little run. Moved back over. He was along the left side of that box and scooted back to the middle away from Zuart. And Harris able to finish it off. And the Heat now lead it 4-1. Now we get a foul on Maldini. Sure, that's Romero, who is down, rolling a few times. No blue card, though, unless we get a challenge. It does appear that it's Jamie Alejandro Romero, who is down with the injury. Well, catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV and on CBS Sports Galazo Network. Alex Bestjavansky and Phil Levanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's Hot Topics on MASL Monday. And with that fourth goal for the Heat, that turns on the Heat score for promotion. Our friends at Papa John's of Harrisburg and Central PA, whenever the Heat scored 4 or more goals this season, home or away, all you had to do was use the code HEAT4 the next day on papajohns.com or the Papa John's app. Now that went into effect yesterday as well because the Heat scored 5 goals, so you folks can use that today. You can use it tomorrow. The code is HEAT4, H-E-A-T, and the number 4. You'll get 40% off your online Papa John's order when the Heat score 4. Thanks to Papa John's being a great sponsor this season. And fans, don't forget, it's not too soon to start thinking about next season for your business, your clients, your groups. You're going to get an employee or client appreciation night set up ahead of time with the Harrisburg Heat. Let's get a hold of Kevin at HarrisburgHeat.com. Kevin at HarrisburgHeat.com. Reward your team, your clients, discounted tickets, special events, and more next season with the Harrisburg Heat. Well, Romero appears to be okay. He's had a good season this year. 20 goals and 11 assists coming into this contest. Don't forget you can get Harrisburg Heat apparel. HarrisburgHeat.com. Kind of had to save the tables last night. All that water from the sprinkler head that broke last night during the game. All that water was running right down past the merchandise stand into the main hallway of the Farm Show complex. And to make sure everything was off the floor. What a mess. Get a little push on the far side. They'll call the foul on Kerstetter. Or check that Perry. Heat lead it 4-1. Malcolm Harris with 2 goals here in this second quarter. San Diego watching this one. The Sockers would love for a Harrisburg Heat victory. Well, and for many years, the Harrisburg Heat used the field. Look out, here comes a 3-on-1 developing for the Heat. Sent down the middle with Shear, just off the mark there, deflecting the Perry shot. Tiago trying to get to it along the near side. Savage trying to clear it out. Pops loose. Perry steps on it. Now Tiago has it. Double teamed. He'll circle back out. Yeah, for many years, the Harrisburg Heat had the old San Diego field here. And on these boards that you see were once used by San Diego. Let's see if the Heat can repay the Sockers for the help in the early years of this franchise in 2012 and 13 and 14 by giving them a win. Down the right side, ball sent around. Hugo grabs on off the strike from Diaz. San Diego haven't been out there in a few years. We played there, I want to say, in 2016. Last time. And hopefully we'll get out to that new arena next year. I'd love to see the Heat get on the schedule in San Diego. Front Wave Arena. Next season. Be a nice trip. Loose ball down the corner. Chihuahua trying to get rid of it. Intercepted by Maldini. Moves in left side, but it's blocked out of play right at the last moment. Nice slide there by Diaz to make that block. San Diego, one of the long storied franchises of indoor soccer. Them and the Baltimore Blast. So many years, so many championships. Ball sent across the middle and cleared back out. Phil does such a great job out there operating that team and coaching. Ball sent down, Reynoso grabs on. And I would not be surprised as Hugo makes a nice save. I would not be surprised if it's a San Diego Chihuahua final. But you've got to play and you've got to win. 8 teams will be there next weekend. Restart coming up from the corner. They'll play it on the wing. Rios, check that, Romero. Back out of midfield, Castanero. Castanera, right point. Out of midfield, oh, almost a steal there by Scheer. Good work by Kerstetter, not getting fooled. Harris played the ball back to Gamino, and he broke it up. Gets it back from Hugo down the near side. 4-1 in favor of the Heat. Raley, Kerstetter. Sent down the corner, Tavernisi. Couldn't get a good hit on the ball. I think the last time we were there in San Diego, that was the time that I had to coach, because the coach at the time for the Harrisburg Heat had gotten a red card the night before, Tariq Walker, and Tariq could not coach that game as we get the foul whistled against the Heat. So yours truly had to take the bench and take the loss in San Diego. I guess if you're going to lose to someone and it's going to be on your record as an 0-1 in coaching the MASL, I guess there's no one you'd rather lose to than San Diego. Another foul on the Heat. Free kick coming up for Chihuahua. Ball sent to the near side. Dallier will put it back over to the opposite side and back to Reynoso. Sending it down on Hugo. He'll send it the other way. Ball dumped down the corner, around the boards, loose in the middle and left side, and a goal. Raley tried to get over there. He and Hugo seem to both kind of not have the right positioning. And Chihuahua able to take the goal. Brian Macias on that left side. Time of the goal, 7:24. Macias with his 11th of the season. It's a 4-2 game now in favor of the Heat. We'll step out. This is MASL TV on YouTube.
With 6 call, runway 26 break, right on.
Indoor soccer fans, it's time to unleash a giant leap for fandom. Introducing MASL Indoor Soccer Fantasy Football. Build your dream team, invite your friends, and create your own draft league, all for free. Draft and trade players and win bragging rights as your team dominates the league. With MASLI Football, you're not just a fan, you're part of the action. Go to MASLI Football to sign up, get started, and play.
Well, Chihuahua gets on the board with a goal from Brian Macias. Makes it a 4-2 game. Macias, who is a Chihuahua native, getting that one, and here comes the Savage again. I told you earlier, they can strike at will at times. Just when you think you've got it under control, it's boom, boom, boom. And the Heat have had a few games like that this season where everything just falls apart as Perry gets knocked into the board, but he's the one who lost the ball out of play first. Final score, Baltimore has defeated Kansas City. Final on that, 8-5. By the way, give Romero the assist on Macias's goal. All right, hit the ceiling. We're going to get a superstructure restart, center point of the yellow. Ball played left. Hugo able to grab on quickly. Tossing it down far side to Soma. Catching up to it. Kerstetter sending it all the way back to Hugo. Panton, near side, Tavernisi. Tavernisi, a couple goals last night. Just gets the foot right in the right spot. Sends one off the glass. Panton trying to settle it. Bicycle kick. Right to the hands of Reynoso. Heat with a 4-2 lead, 6:10 to go in the second. Good pressure by Panton. But the Savage come over again, Escalante. Near side Diaz. Heat keeping that pressure up, not allowing Chihuahua to move forward. Sent down the near side. Here's Diaz. Shot got blocked by Gamino. Hugo knocks it back out to the point. Rios down low. Tavernisi heads it to the side. Now Diaz on it. And look at the foul against the Heat. Kerstetter got things started with a goal in this game. At 6:21 of the first. Chihuahua with a restart. They'll move to the top of the box, play it over to the right side, and that blast by Puentes goes up and out of play. Four to 2 Heat. Stick around at halftime. Get yourself caught up on all the activity in the MASL. But just with that win today, Baltimore has now passed Kansas City with 48 points. Kansas City with 46 points, so Baltimore gets third place here at the end of the regular season. Congratulations to them. Ball sent to the right side. Hernandez crosses one, but nobody home in the middle. Ball sent around again, loose. He had three guys right there in front of Hugo guarding that crease, and then we get the foul against Chihuahua. Well, it has been a long season for the Harrisburg Heat. It's tough when you're losing games, when you have guys out with injuries, you don't have full complement of the players you want because of visa issues or other issues. Pat Healy has been patching things all season. And at times you thought they broke out, they'd have the lead, and then late in the game they'd blow it, or at halftime they'd have a lead. Here's Ozzie Nang, and he pokes it up and out of play. They've had opportunities this season with what they've got, and they just haven't been able to get the wins. Who knows what will transpire in the offseason as you see Nang go off and Pat Healy talking to him. What players are free agents and might sign to go somewhere else, and which ones are elsewhere in the MASL and want to come back to Harrisburg. You never know. Loose on the far side. Castañeda out of play. Restart coming up for the Heat. But hopefully Pat will have a good core of guys who are already signed, and he'll be in good shape going into next year. We'll step out, 3:31 to go in the second. Timeout, it's 4-2 Harrisburg. This is MASL Soccer on YouTube.
With 6 call, wrong with 6 break, we're on.
Indoor soccer fans, it's time to unleash a giant leap for fandom. Introducing MASL Indoor Soccer Fantasy Football. Build your dream team, invite your friends, and create your own draft league, all for free. Draft and trade players and win bragging rights as your team dominates the league. With MASLI Football, you're not just a fan, you're part of the action. Go to MASLI Football to sign up, get started, and play.
Well, we told you Baltimore defeated Kansas City. Utica City over Texas. Big games with playoff implications. St. Louis at Milwaukee and Tacoma at San Diego later tonight. Check out MASL TV and watch that one. That'll be a good one. Out of midfield, goes into the Heat bench. It'll be a kick in for the Heat. Restart, Kerstetter. Playing it down for Tavernese. He knocks it off the boards. And it's sent back out, sent back up the other way by Camino. It'll be a goal kick for Chihuahua. They have had some great battles this year with San Diego. That's why if they go in, either one, it's going to be a 1 and 2. Who's going to be the 1, who's going to be the 2, as we get a 3-line violation on Reynoso. And we're going the other way. So one will be the 1 will be the 2, and it could end up that those will be the 2 who could face each other after the preliminary games. Here's the Heat, and Tiago pops one out of play. So it'll be a goal kick for Kansas City. Restart coming up. Ball sent back to Hugo. Back the other way. Valier clears it out. And Hugo has it. At midfield, long distribution, ball knocks around. Hugo comes outside the box, heads it. It's still loose, but we'll get the pushing foul anyhow on the Savage as Gamino was coming back for it. He's complaining a little bit about some grabbing, but a great clear out by Reynoso. Gamino was in front. He had the better position on Penalver. Up the middle of the field, loose ball. Perry, intercepted back by Diaz. Escalante. They all intercepted by the Heat. Cleared out by Perry. Thiago couldn't get the foot on it. Almost did, but Reynoso has to come outside the box and clear it back out. Loose along the near side, goes out. A play to be a kick in coming up at midfield for Chihuahua. Another restart coming up off the foul. That time Ramirez going down. Rayleigh gets the foul. .107 to go in the half. 4-2 in favor of the Heat. Now let's see if we get a little warning here. I guess the official wants to calm down. Rayleigh and Ramirez. Here's a shot and a goal on the back post. No one guarding Diaz. And he sneaks in on that backside. Perfect blast. Gamino did not see him. No one covered. Time of the goal, 13:54. Diaz with the goal. His 9th of the season. Rios the assist, 4-3 now. Again, this has been the problem this season for the Heat. They'll get leads and then they'll just watch them slowly disappear. Far side, Kerstetter. Check that Perry. Back for Kerstetter. And what's the whistle about? I'm not sure what's going on here. It's going to be the Heat's ball. What was the stoppage about? No idea. The restart coming up for the Heat with 26 seconds to go. Dumped down into the corner. Escalante knocks it off the glass and back out. Harris comes up with it. Taps it near side. Gamino knocks it off the boards. Gets free. Shot, save. Brought back out of midfield. Holding foul against the Heat. Free kick, Chihuahua with 7 seconds. Restart played all the way up to Reynoso, who's over on the far side across midfield, and he'll dump it down with 3 seconds out of play. Hit the door square in the handle and knocked it open. Thank God it's not an emergency door. Everything would be flashing in here like last night. Hugo sends it up the far side. And that'll do it. We've reached halftime. Our score at the half, Harrisburg 4, Chihuahua 3. Stay tuned for all the updates from the MASL. This is MASL TV on YouTube.
With 6 calls, run with 6 right, right on.
Indoor soccer fans, it's time to unleash a giant leap for fandom. Introducing MASL Indoor Soccer Fantasy Football. Build your dream team, invite your friends, and create your own draft league, all for free. Draft and trade players and win bragging rights as your team dominates the league. With MASLI Football, you're not just a fan, you're part of the action. Go to MASLI Football to sign up, get started, and play.
Freedmont Mortgage Group, with a 5-star rating and over 30 years of helping home buyers and homeowners. Freedmont is recognized as one of the top lenders. Refinance, home purchase, commercial loans, SBA loans, and zero money down programs offered. Complimentary home warranty on qualifying purchases too. For more information, contact them at freedmontmortgage.com or 800-955-8508. And available 7 days a week. NMLS number 1846.
Shoot! It's
Welcome back, everybody. This is MASL in 5. I'm Alex Bastivanti. It is great to see you again. I'm going to break down everything that's gone down in the league for you over the past week, and I just need 5 minutes to do it. Let's go.
Watching Nick Pereira dribble a soccer ball at his feet is like watching the running of the bulls in Spain. Good step. Here's Correa with a strike. The Stars take the 4-3 lead. Adrian Correa.
The Tacoma Stars absolutely needed to win both their games in a home-and-home series against Kansas City last weekend to stay in the playoff race, and they did just that, knocking off the Comets in Tacoma in the first game 4-3, and then in the return engagement back in Missouri 5-4. The Stars enter this weekend having gone 8-2 in their last 10. The team chasing them, the St. Louis Ambush, have to win out their schedule as well, and they came up with a huge Texas sweep, dropping both the Dallas Sidekicks and Texas Outlaws to stay in the hunt. St. Louis has won 4 straight and 7 of 10. And the stakes were high in Empire last Sunday. The Sockers were trying to grab the first overall seed in the playoffs, while Empire is suddenly faltering and could possibly miss the playoffs. Sockers legend Craig Charles recorded his 300th career MASL goal. Empire rallied back from a 6-1 deficit, but ultimately lost 9-8 in overtime. So, where do things stand as we enter the final weekend of regular season play? Well, San Diego leads Chihuahua by a point, but the Savage have a game in hand, so control their own destiny. The only teams that haven't sewn up a playoff berth are Empire, Tacoma, and St. Louis. Look at the 7, 8, 9 in the standings. St. Louis 2 points out, but have a game in hand. So they control their own destiny if they can win their last 2 games. If they win out and Tacoma wins, but Empire loses, the Strikers could miss the playoffs. So let's look at games with massive playoff ramifications this weekend. The Ambush have a home-and-home with Milwaukee. They're in St. Louis Friday, then back in Wisconsin on Sunday. Frank Taiu cannot play in those 2 games as part of the trade condition of him going from St. Louis to Milwaukee. This game on Sunday between Tacoma and San Diego could decide everything for Tacoma's playoff chances and San Diego's drive to finish first and win home floor advantage if they were to make the championship final. Chihuahua has 2 games in Harrisburg to finish the campaign, and to ensure they get first place, they need to win both games against the Heat. It's as simple as that. Oh, the drama. And of course, the playoffs kick off next weekend in San Diego at the Front Wave Center. The quarterfinals take place Friday, April 4th. The semis the next day, Saturday, April 5th. It's going to be epic. For ticket information, visit frontwavearena.com and maslsoccer.com. Players of the week now brought to you by Green Drop. Chris Toth in goal. Correa defensively, his teammate. And on offense, Justin Stinson from the Empire Strikers. Let's start things off with Stinson, who had a ridiculous week. 6 goals, 2 hat tricks for the boys in purple. Stinson has just been so ridiculously good all season long. For Empire on defense, it is Correa, who had 2 goals for Tacoma, plus 7 blocks in those 2 Stars wins. And in goal, his teammate, Chris Toth. Fantastic week once again. 35 saves, 1 assist in those 2 Tacoma wins. Time now for some of the top plays from past week.
Now, Coughlin, he's going to run it up into the offensive end, and Coughlin is going to score.
2-goal lead against the Blast, and once again the Wave wins, and they're in.
What a shot there from Aber Spina.
Harrisburg did a good job momentarily to keep that up front. Long chip, it goes in!
Will he be the goalkeeper to make the save? Childs, welcome to the 300 Club, Craig Childs.
So far, it's going to be a chance here. And a shot, and a goal! Goal!
Stop. Here's Correa with a strike. The Stars take the 4-3 lead. Adrian Correa.
11 goals, 5 assists for 16 points. Right back to the Wave!
Hansen. Oh, out of position, the goal. Oh! What a goal! That should go down as your goal of the year.
And that is a wrap for this week's show. But just remember, all throughout the MASL season, to stay up to date on everything that's going on with the league, be sure to check out the MASL's official social media outlets. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Indoor soccer fans, it's time to unleash a giant leap for fandom. Introducing MASL Indoor Soccer Fantasy Football. Build your dream team, invite your friends, and create your own draft league, all for free. Draft and trade players and win bragging rights as your team dominates the league. With MASLI Football, you're not just a fan, you're part of the action. Go to MASLI Football to sign up, get started, and play.
The Heat are excited to announce the Heat Score 4 promotion thanks to our friends at Papa John's of Harrisburg and Central Pennsylvania. Whenever the Heat score 4 or more goals in any game, home or away, you can use code HEAT4 anytime over the following week at papajohns.com or on the Papa John's app to save 40% on your entire order. That's code HEAT4 for 40% off your online Papa John's order the entire week after any game where the Heat score 4.
Indoor soccer fans, it's time to unleash a giant leap for fandom. Introducing MASL Indoor Soccer Fantasy Football. Build your dream team, invite your friends, and create your own draft league, all for free. Draft and trade players and win bragging rights as your team dominates the league. With MASLI Football, you're not just a fan, you're part of the action. Go to MASLI Football to sign up, get started, and play.
Fremont Mortgage Group, with a 5-star rating and over 30 years of helping home buyers and homeowners. Fremont is recognized as one of the top lenders. Refinance, home purchase, commercial loans, SBA loans, and zero money down programs offered. Complimentary home warranty on qualifying purchases too. For more information, contact them at fremontmortgage.com or 800-955-8508. And available 7 days a week. NMLS number 1846.
Indoor soccer fans, it's time to unleash a giant leap for fandom. Introducing MASL Indoor Soccer Fantasy Football. Build your dream team, invite your friends, and create your own draft league, all for free. Draft and trade players and win bragging rights as your team dominates the league. With MASLI Football, you're not just a fan, you're part of the action. Go to MASLI Football to sign up, get started, and play.
Fremont Mortgage Group, with a 5-star rating and over 30 years of helping home buyers and homeowners. Fremont is recognized as one of the top lenders. Refinance, home purchase, commercial loans, SBA loans, and zero money down programs offered. Complimentary home warranty on qualifying purchases too. For more information, contact them at fremontmortgage.com or 800-955-8508. And available 7 days a week. NMLS number 1846.
Wind 6 miles, runway 26 right, wind on.
Well, we're at halftime. John Wilsbach with you, 4-3. The Harrisburg Heat leading Chihuahua Savage. Heat had a 4-1 lead at one point, but Chihuahua scored the last 2 goals there in the second quarter. We still have a lot of good soccer left. It started at 6:21 of the first. Kerstetter on the back post, able to finish it off from Harris. Made it 1-0 Heat, but then it was tied at 6:45 by Ruiz, his 9th of the season, making it 1-1 right down the slot there. And near the end of the first, power play goal here at Tiago Freitas at 14:20. Able to put it in from Harris. That made it 2-1, and Harris comes to life. Watch this, Harris, top shelf. Makes it 3-1. Harris again at 2:30. And already Harris up to 2 goals and 2 assists right there, finishing it off. Made it 4-1, but midway in the second, Macias, his 11th, Romero finding him right there in the middle, or from the left side, and he's able to finish it off. And Diaz at 13:54 from Rios, 4-3. Where we got our scoring shots in the first half. Chihuahua 15, Harrisburg 13. So the Heat holding just a 1-goal lead heading into the second half. Can they end the regular season on a high note? Help out San Diego a little bit? We'll find out. We'll take a break, come back, run down the out-of-town scoreboard as we continue here at halftime. It's 4-3 in favor of the Heat. This is MASL TV on YouTube.
Indoor soccer fans, it's time to unleash a giant leap for fandom. Introducing MASL Indoor Soccer Fantasy Football. Build your dream team, invite your friends, and create your own draft league, all for free. Draft and trade players and win bragging rights as your team dominates the league. With MASLI Football, you're not just a fan, you're part of the action. Go to MASLI Football to sign up, get started, and play.
Freedmont Mortgage Group, with a 5-star rating and over 30 years of helping home buyers and homeowners. Freedmont is recognized as one of the top lenders. Refinance, home purchase, commercial loans, SBA loans, and zero money down programs offered. Complimentary home warranty on qualifying purchases too. For more information, contact them at freedmontmortgage.com or 800-955-8508. And available 7 days a week. NMLS number 1846.
Indoor soccer fans, it's time to unleash a giant leap for fandom. Introducing MASL Indoor Soccer Fantasy Football. Build your dream team, invite your friends, and create your own draft league, all for free. Draft and trade players and win bragging rights as your team dominates the league. With MASLI Football, you're not just a fan, you're part of the action. Go to MASLI Football to sign up, get started, and play.
Now we're getting set for the start of the second half. Out of town scoreboard from earlier today in the Baltimore Blast. Able to lock up the third spot in the MASL with an 8-5 victory over Kansas City. And Utica City with a 13-3 victory over the Texas Outlaws, who right now are still holding the number 11 spot in the standings, just above the Harrisburg Heat, who will finish in last place in the regular season. If the Heat can win this game, it'll dig them out of the basement and make Texas the worst team this season. If the Heat lose, they will finish as the cellar dweller, number 12 on the season. So let's get a win here for Harrisburg and get out of the basement. Utica City, with that victory, they have taken over the number 5 spot from Milwaukee by 2 points, but Milwaukee now leading St. Louis 3-1. Milwaukee wins, they're back into that number 5 spot. The Ambush, well, they've got to win to maintain the number 8 spot. Not necessarily, though, because Tacoma still has to defeat San Diego. So St. Louis, if they would lose, they would need Tacoma to lose. If St. Louis loses but Tacoma wins, Tacoma takes that spot, the number 8 spot. And San Diego hoping for a Chihuahua loss. Chihuahua loses this game to the Heat. San Diego wins. They are the number 1 seed heading into the playoffs. As we start the second half of action. Chihuahua going from right to left. Near side is Rios. Ball sent around the boards. Out front, Ozzy Anang comes up with it. Knocks it off the side, trying to get by Escalante. Got tied up a little bit, slows it up. Malcolm Harris, a great first half. 2 goals, 2 assists. He's working along the right side, plays it back out of midfield. And Dominic Francis not playing in this one. He got injured last night. Camino. Also Mike Da Silva not playing. He got injured last night. Kerstetter. The Heat hanging in there and keeping a lead despite missing 2 of their key offensive players. Ball goes around the boards. Knocked up in the air, and the Savage will clear it. Work it out of their own end. Near side, Macias still trying to get it out with the help of Reynoso. Check that. They have changed keepers. They have gone to Christian Hernandez, who's out there. Interesting change up. Christian Hernandez in net now. Ball goes out of play. Not sure the thinking there, because Thiago Reynoso leading the MASL this season. Second in wins behind Willie B. But a 4.31 goals against average coming into this game. And now it's Hernandez. That one's kicked out of play. Hernandez, nice effort last night. Here's Scorch. Keeping busy. And don't forget Comprehensive Financial Associates, the official financial planner of the Harrisburg Heat. Former and current players or clients, contact Comprehensive Financial Associates for your financials. And MASL social media, get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and MASL Arena on Twitter. Loose ball down in front. Heat trying to get it, and it trickles in. It knocked off of both Hugo and Dos Santos. And it looked like Dos Santos may have been the last one. The body knocked it into the net. We've got a tie game. Let's see what happens here. Rough play. 2:33. Sent to the middle. Yeah. Might be better on this back angle here. Sent to the middle. Hugo comes over trying to make the block. Yeah. And it hit off of Dos Santos ever so slightly and goes in. Penalver gets the goal. Just his second of the season. We're tied at 4. Shear being held on to, and they're saying he was the one holding. Free kick coming up for the Savage. Tough break on that last goal. Nice little tackle there by Shear. He'll toss it up to, or tap it up for Thiago, but just a little bit too far. Hernandez knocks it one way. Now Gamino along the near side. They're going to call the dangerous play foul on Gamino. And then we get the delay warning against the Heat for knocking the ball away. So a delay of game warning. So that one gets shot wide. The Heat have had troubles all season holding leads in the second half. Not that I'm trying to jinx them. This one comes down the slot and blocked. They just have not been able to maintain it as we get the whistle before what could have been a goal. No goal, the whistle blown against Chihuahua. Either a push or a hold. It'll be a free kick for the Heat. Hugo, double team now. He has to get rid of it to Kerstetter. Up to Perry. All the way up to Anang. Raley dumping it down for Anang. Hits the ceiling. That's a superstructure. It'll restart for the Heat. Center point of the yellow line. Tied at 4. Malcolm Harris, 2 goals, 2 assists. He will restart things. He'll play it left side. Thiago Freitas crosses it right side. Raley off the boards to the middle, nobody home. Cleared back out. Hugo on it, center circle, long pass down, Anang knocks it off the boards. It spins right to Hernandez. Chihuahua has it knocked away by Harris. Not sure what their travel plans are, where they fly from here in the States. They flew into Harrisburg, or if they flew out of Baltimore or Philly. No idea. There's a shot up out of play. Sometimes it's hard to watch the Heat as they go into the fourth quarter, and you just see little things start falling apart. The house just starts coming down piece by piece. Can they hold on this one and get the lead and maintain the lead? Something they have not been able to do most of this season. Raley at midfield, Dos Santos. Gave it away, but luckily Raley able to tap it back. And we're going to get the restart coming up here. A little contact on Hugo. I believe that's what they just called it. Restart coming up near the top of the arc. Macias will get a timeout. 9:24 to go in the third. We're tied at 4. This is MASL TV on YouTube.
Fremont Mortgage Group, with a 5-star rating and over 30 years of helping home buyers and homeowners. Fremont is recognized as one of the top lenders. Refinance, home purchase, commercial loans, SBA loans, and zero money down programs offered. Complimentary home warranty on qualifying purchases too. For more information, contact them at FremontMortgage.com or 800-955-8508. And available 7 days a week. NMLS number 1846.
Well, Adriano Dos Santos goes to the penalty box for 5 minutes for dissent, a yellow card. Teams remain at equal strength. And a kick in coming up here again for Chihuahua. This time it'll take place over at the right wing boards. Long shot there, got redirected just wide by Puentes. And back out of midfield. Valier. Dumped down. Headed out to the near side. Raley on it. Now Tavernisi. He gets bumped down along the side by Valier. It'll be a free kick for the Heat. Tied at 4. Chihuahua have scored the last 3 goals. Macias, Diaz, and Penover. At the far side, Thiago. Now Maldini playing it back. Gamino, he gave it away. Chihuahua on the near side with it. He'll chip it high in the air. Kept alive on the far side by Penover, but then Maldini able to come up with it. Plays it out, but brought back over. Savage with it, near side. Hernandez. Back in midfield, Romero. Romero working against Thiago. They'll work forward. Got the Heat back on their heels in their own end. Romero moves into the corner. Gets knocked hard into the boards by Thiago. Foul whistle against the Heat. Free kick coming up. That restart goes out of play off of Romero, and we have reached the midway point of the third. 7:38 to go in the third. Tied at 4. Harrisburg and Chihuahua. This is MASL TV on YouTube. We got some barking along the side here by Dos Santos. Kind of out of his penalty box area, yelling at the officials. He got the 5 minutes earlier for dissent. And just getting some extra comments in. Better watch it or he's going to be just sent to the locker room. Not be surprised if that happens here. We're tied at 4. And he may have been barking enough there at the officials that he'll be sent back. They're going to pull the card. They're going to let us know? It has to be. So it's another one, and Dos Santos will be done. So a couple descents there by Adriano Dos Santos. And the Heat be short another player in this game. Loose ball on the left side. Knocked off the boards, comes out front. Good block there by Kerstetter. Up the far boards, he'll dump it back the other way. Kerstetter guarding it, heading it back to Hugo. Yeah, hopefully whatever Dos Santos said maybe will spark his team a little bit. Who knows? Here comes Perry down that left side. Loose ball to the middle, and Harris got a foot on it, but right to Hernandez. And it's little things. I told you just a few minutes ago how this pieces start falling apart one by one in the second half of the season for the Heat. Harris with it up the far side. They need someone to step up and put the train back on the tracks. Ozzie and Ang. Back at Kerstetter. Thiago. Chihuahua comes up with it again. They'll work it down the far side of Ramirez. Long shot there, gets loose in the box, but Kerstetter able to clear it out to Anang. Ozzie dribbling it out of traffic. Thiago far side. Thiago's crossing it over to Maldini on the near side. Ozzie and Ang down the corner was fouled. It'll be a free kick coming up here for the Harrisburg Heat. So the restart, Harris will do it. They'll put Rayleigh and Panton on the backside. Tavernisi out front with Thiago. They'll play it towards the top of the box, but it got blocked. Chihuahua able to clear it out. Thiago brings it back in, getting it to Tavernisi. He gets wedged along the boards, but Thiago comes up with it, trying to get free, got tripped up. Chihuahua brings it back out. Loose ball near side, collected by Ramirez and Rayleigh. Now Harris has it. Thiago and Harris. Back to Tavernisi. Near side Rayleigh. Hugo sending it all the way down the near side. Now Shearer. 4:41 to go here in the third. Tied at 4. Right side, Perry with a blast wide. Loose at midfield. Got bodies falling, flailing, trying to get to it. Free kick, Savage. Ball sent down to the left side. Romero out at center circle. Escalante. Romero. Near side, Ozzie and Ang. Thiago sending it up for Gamino. Sends it down along the boards to no one. Don't forget the jersey auction. Told you about that yesterday at the beginning of the broadcast for the Harrisburg Heat jerseys. Go to heatauction.com. HeatAuction.com. Last chance to get your bids on those Harrisburg Heat jerseys. Hugo brings it outside the yellow. All the way down for Gamino. Goes down. Panton trying to run it down into the corner. Sends one in front. Couple hits. Saved by Hernandez. Clear to the side. Oh, the Heat were right on the doorstep. Couldn't get it past him. Panton out for Kerstetter. They're back out of midfield. Macius. Near side Romero dumping it down. Hugo grabs on. Oh, the Heat with an excellent opportunity moments ago to retake the lead. Out of town scoreboard, Milwaukee leading St. Louis 5-2. Chihuahua comes back over there. Here's Rios moving in, tries passing. It looks like it hit the hand of Jeremy Raley. We're going to get a blue card handball. Because Raley did raise his hand up in the air as the ball was going towards him, which made it look, I don't want to say intentional. We know it's not intentional. But if that had happened at Chihuahua, the Heat would be yelling for a blue card. Watch it right here. A little tough on that angle. Got the hit right there, yeah, left hand or left arm. 2-minute power play coming up here. Chihuahua, 11 of 30 on the power play this season for 37%. The Heat have killed off 11 of 21 for 52%. And now the Heat are short-handed. Rios shot, save. Hugo. Got the foot on it. The Heat short-handed with Gamino. Hernandez, check that. Gamino, Kerstetter, Harris, and Tiago Freitas. Well, they throw the ball back into play here. I'm surprised they're not using their backup ball because that ball goes out into the mud pit from last night when they had the sprinkler system break and flooded down outside the playing area, right outside those boards you see there. You can see the discoloration of the dirt. There's a shot block. Gamino will clear it back out. Escalante brings it forward. Carlos Hernandez. Rios. Back out front. Hernandez playing it over to the right side. They'll get it back again. Rios. Hernandez. Escalante gets deflected. Back out Rios again. Little give and go action and a goal. Turnaround shot. Fuentes is finding upper right corner with a power play goal. Perfect strike for Hugo Fuentes. His 24th of the season. Time of the goal, 13-13. And Ian Rios is back and forth with the tap and just turned and knew right where to put it. What a great aim. Great strike for the power play goal. Now Chihuahua has taken a 5-4 lead. The Heat led 4-1 at one point in this game, but you just didn't feel good about it. Loose ball left side off the boards, comes back out front. Leal knocked down by Panton. Last chance on that bidding for the Harrisburg Heat jerseys from this season. HeatAuction.com. Out of midfield. Gallier all the way back to Hernandez. He's now set to get the victory in net. And Chihuahua holds on in this one. Here's Anang dribbling out of traffic, but too far. Harris keeping it alive, dumping it down into the corner. Loose ball. Here's Anang trying to get to it, but it hit the post as Hernandez was out of position. Now he'll get it back. 27 seconds to go in the third. Near side. Diaz. Shot blocked by Perry. Knocked back out. Thiago's going to get to it along the boards. Little room to run down that left side, but great hustle back by Castanera. We have played 3 here in Harrisburg. Chihuahua 5, Harrisburg Heat 4. This is MASL TV on YouTube.
With 6 calls, runway 26 break, clear on.
Freedmont Mortgage Group, with a 5-star rating and over 30 years of helping home buyers and homeowners. Freedmont is recognized as one of the top lenders. Refinance, home purchase, commercial loans, SBA loans, and zero money down programs offered. Complimentary home warranty on qualifying purchases too. For more information, contact them at freedmontmortgage.com or 800-955-8508. And available 7 days a week. NMLS number 1846.
Well, the Harrisburg Heat down by 1 as we head to the fourth quarter. John Wilsbach with you. Malcolm Harris, 2 goals and 2 assists in this one. But unfortunately, the Harrisburg Heat are finding themselves down by 1 as we head to this fourth quarter of action. The Heat have been outshot 24-16. 9 blocks for the Heat, 5 for Chihuahua. 18 fouls by the Heat, 11 for the Savage. Well, don't forget the MASL Soccer.com voting for a fan of the year as well. Lots of great fans we know are out there. But don't forget to vote for your Harrisburg Heat fan. Restart the fourth quarter coming up. The Harrisburg Heat will go from right to left. And don't forget, Capelli Sport is the official and exclusive preferred uniform and apparel provider of the Major Arena Soccer League. The all-new MASL fan store launching soon. And get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and MASL Arena on Twitter. Chihuahua getting it back out of the zone. Camino can't control. Right side shot. Hit just inside the right post for Castanera. Did not go in. Ball out of midfield. We'll get the foul whistled against Chihuahua. Whew. Big break on that last one down the field, that's for sure. Another one, this time they'll capitalize. They're going to call it off? No. Time of the goal, 1:12. And again, the Heat just starting to fall apart here in the fourth. Let's take a look. Rios right on in. 5-holing. Hugo. "32nd goal of the season for the league leader. Makes it 6-4. Restart coming up. Hernandez. Tossing it up the field. Told you the Heat are without Dominic Francis, Mike Da Silva, and Adriano Dos Santos. He picked up a couple cards and had to leave this game. Restart top of the arc though for the Harrisburg Heat. Tavernisi, right side. Harris pulls the trigger, that's blocked. Hugo scrambling to get back, 2 on, non-goal. Rios again. And the floodgates are starting to open for Chihuahua. 1:47, time of this one. Rios with his 33rd of the season. As the Heat just not able to get back in a 2 on none, or 2 against Hugo, you could say. And things are getting uglier as it's now 7-4. The Harrisburg Heat watching this one slip away. I told you about the Fan of the Year voting. Go on Facebook. Go to Harrisburg Heat Soccer, MASL Soccer. Vote for Ruth Size. Ruth, a big Heat supporter. She's up there in the ballots right now. I think number 2 or 3, so help her out if you're watching. The Heat or the league's Facebook, the MASL Off the Wall Fan of the Year. And give a vote for Ruth, just because I asked you to. And I'll tell you now, she's a great fan, big Harrisburg Heat fan. Brad Kerstetter out at center circle, far side Harris. Tiago. Now Hugo comes all the way up. Well, cleared back out. Kerstetter. Hugo at midfield. Rayleigh on it. Hugo again pushing forward. Left side, Thiago. Down the far side, Panton moves in. Shot, save. Follow up, just wide. Cleared back out. Thiago lets it go through to the near side. Rayleigh, near side Thiago. Thiago Freitas looking to move in, has it poked back out, and really knocks it up for a superstructure. Are they going to call it out? In the meantime, get a little argument going on at the opposite end. One official thought that it was considered out off the Heat. The other thought it touched. They will give it to the Heat. They'll call out a superstructure. Okay. Saying it did hit the ceiling. Restart at the yellow. Seven to 4 with 10:17 to go. Harris right side, sent to the middle, and it got deflected out by Chihuahua. It'll be a corner kick for the Heat. Out of town scoreboard. Milwaukee now leading St. Louis 7-2. That's in the second quarter. Restart from the right side. It's Harris. Out front, Thiago. Shot just wide. Rayleigh on it. Out for Hugo. Rayleigh sends it down to the side of the box, headed back out again. Savage quickly running it the other way. Long shot, just wide. In steps right side. Ball gets deflected and out of play off the Fuentes shot. Goal kick for the Heat. Seven to 4 our score. Hugo again works it up. Might see him going up a little bit further now and taking more chances. Hard to take chances on this Chihuahua team. They'll make you pay for it. They're making the Heat pay for it right now. Shot just wide there. Still loose down the corner and out of play. A little yapping going on there with Penalver and Rayleigh. Free kick for the Heat. Three-goal lead, Chihuahua. They have scored 6 unanswered goals. Since the Heat had a 4-1 lead, it's been all Savage. Near side, Rios. Leal, Tavernisi. All just knocking all over the place now. Ruiz. Near side, Zuart. Looking for a little give and go action here with Penalver. Coming up on the midway point of the fourth with the Heat trailing by 3. A lot of room to run on that side, but Tavernisi knocks it to the side. Savage maintain possession. Rios. He'll step in right side, pulls the trigger, got deflected wide. Cleared back out by Camino, but brought back in by the Savage. Another shot. Gets blocked. Pantime comes up with it, trying to get it out. He does, but again, Chihuahua comes up with it. Got a tired group out there right now for the Heat. Chihuahua just moving at will. Savage on it, Escalante taking his time. Sent down along the near side, Camino able to run it out. Sends it off the boards, got the right spin, but again recovered by the Savage. Romero onto the far side. Escalante, opposite side. Chihuahua team so tough in their own building. Small field like Baltimore's, and they play it so well. Here's Thiago, has it busted up. Really, San Diego, the only ones who have had success with this Chihuahua team. Although Baltimore, with their experience of playing in that small type of environment field, would probably be able to give them a good run as well. Hugo bringing it all the way up in midfield, near side Perry. Ozzie and Eng. Nigerian will cross it to the opposite side to Rayleigh. Hugo goes back forward again. Mike Da Silva, I apologize, is from Nigeria, not Ozzie. For a second I was thinking he was Mike. Sent the other way, and Hernandez grabs on. Da Silva not dressed for this one, nor was Francis. Losing two key offensive players for this game for the Heat. .5:13 and counting, the Heat down by 3. Hugo up the middle. They'll get it back. Chihuahua pushing up, the Heat getting dangerous with the ball right now. And Savage able to clear it back out right to Hugo. Our side, Heat knocked down, just a foul as the Soma gets knocked over. Restart coming up. It'll be Harris, who was hot early in this one. What's a timeout? So we'll step out. 4:46 to go in the fourth. 7-4. Chihuahua with the lead on the Heat. This is MASL TV on YouTube.
With 6 miles, runway 6 right, on.
Fremont Mortgage Group, with a 5-star rating and over 30 years of helping home buyers and homeowners. Fremont is recognized as one of the top lenders. Refinance, home purchase, commercial loans, SBA loans, and zero money down programs offered. Complimentary home warranty on qualifying purchases, too. For more information, contact them at FremontMortgage.com or 800-955-8508. And available 7 days a week. NMLS number 1846.
Well, fans, get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook and Instagram, and MASL Arena on Twitter. Don't forget, if you disagree with the call, you might see it on MASL's most controversial show, Under Review, with Phil Levanco and MASL head referee Ryan Sigich. Catch it every Friday on YouTube, Under Review. Here's a restart by the Heat. Cleared to the side and cleared back out of play. Don't forget to catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV on YouTube and CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bastivansky and Phil Levanco, special guest each week to recap the weekend's games and discuss what's coming up in the MASL. Here's a restart. Harris with a blast. That one gets deflected out of play. Hey, thanks so much to Wawa. They were out here last night and tonight. Lots of giveaway items for the Heat fans. Wawa here in Pennsylvania. Near you. Building more and more every day. Fuel up on gas, great food, and convenient locations with Wawa. At midfield, Harris. Back for Hugo. They'll send it down to the corner. Rayleigh missing on the head ball. Comes back up with it. Right side, Harris will blast one up and out of play. Out of town scoreboard. Let's give another look. Baltimore knocked off Kansas City today, 8-5 to take the number 3 seed. Utica City over the Texas Outlaws 13-3. In the second quarter, Milwaukee leading St. Louis 7-2. Pushing foul there on Gamino. Chihuahua ball. Restart out of midfield. Kerstetter knocks it one way, but Chihuahua comes up with it. They'll move in, left side, crossing into the right side of the pass behind Castañar. He recovers it along the right wing boards. Takes it into the corner. Plays it out front, but it's busted up there nicely by Shearer. Thiago has it, still trying to get rid of it. Uses the heel. Chihuahua comes up with it, but fanning on it on that left side was Puentes, and this one shot wide. Turning into a shooting gallery right now. Far side shot goes wide. Still loose along the near side, and a shot gets deflected by the Heat. High in the air, out of play. It'll be a corner kick now for Chihuahua with 3:15 to go. Restart from the right corner. They'll play it out front. Romero. They'll bring it back in midfield. Ball dumped down to the right side, comes back out. Harris, one of the few bright spots in this game. 2 goals and 2 assists. Castañera onto the right side. Puentes. Shot, save Hugo. Still loose though on the right side. Has to make another one on Romero. Ball sent to the opposite side, and finally Hugo able to get on it. He'll send it down the field. And a pushing foul against Chihuahua. Free kick coming up for the Harrisburg Heat. Tavernisi sends it back out. Goes all the way back to Hugo. Panton on it, getting pressure and has it taken away by Castanera. And again, it comes all the way back to Hugo. Hernandez grabs on. He replaced Reynoso in this contest at halftime. Yeah, Reynoso started. Hernandez had a great game last night. Took over. Here's Panton with a shot wide. Chihuahua in control though. And just a nice run here down that right side. They'll cross it to the opposite side, which is a little bit too far. Rio setting it. It's been just a rough year for this Harrisburg Heat team. Unable to put 4 quarters together, finish games. Under a minute to go, and looks like they're going to end the season on a low note. And Chihuahua will be able to maintain the number 1 seed heading into next weekend's playoffs. Loose ball out of midfield. Tacoma needs a win tonight against the Sockers if they're going to get a playoff spot. If the Ambush lose their game to Milwaukee, who knows, San Diego might rest a couple guys, seeing that they're not going to be able to get that number 1 spot. You don't know. I doubt they will, because they get a whole week anyhow off till next weekend, but that's going to end this one. That's going to end the season. Just how this season is gone for the Harrisburg Heat. We're going to take one final break as the Chihuahua Savage end up the regular season leaders in the MASL and get the number 1 seed heading into the playoffs. We'll come back and show you the highlights and say goodnight. It's 7-4, Chihuahua over the Heat. This is MASL TV on YouTube. Well, a rough year for the Harrisburg Heat. They lose this one. They end the season in the basement of the MASL with a 3-20-1 record. Losing this weekend series against Chihuahua, but they're in both games. Played them tough. Let's show you the scoring in this one. Started in the first at 6:21. Brad Kerstetter got things going with his 4th goal of the season. Malcolm Harris played it nicely around those boards, and Kerstetter made it 1-0. And at 6:45, Ruiz ties things up with his 9th. Penalver made it a 1-1 game. And at 14:20, Heat on the power play, and Tiago able to score. Makes it 2-1 with Harris getting the assist, moved to the second, and here's Harris now. Watch this, boom. Upper right corner from Tiago, made it 3-1. Then at 2:30, Harris again with his 2nd of the game, 9th of the season. Able to get it right here in the middle and finish it off. Made it 4-1. Panton there centering that one. 7:24, Macias gets one back here for Chihuahua from Romero. Makes it 4-2 as he got it past Hugo. And then 13:54, Diaz, his 9th of the season from Rios. It's 4-3 at halftime. The Heat with a lead, but not going to score anymore in this one. 2:33, Hanover able to get the tap on it. Dos Santos kind of runs into it a little bit, goes into the net. Then you get Fuentes with a power play goal here at 13 of the third, and they just keep on scoring, and the Heat can't put anything out there. And then 112, another giveaway by the Heat. Rios brings it down with his 32nd of the season. He'll do it again shortly thereafter at 147. Look out. Rios finishes 7-4. Your final score in this one, the Harrisburg Heat trying valiantly, but just didn't have enough. Chihuahua outshot Harrisburg 28-20. 20 fouls on the Heat, 15 on Chihuahua. 10 blocks Heat, 8 blocks Chihuahua. Good luck to the Savage. Fine team, highly skilled, just like they were last year when we saw them. And the top 8 teams in San Diego next weekend. Watch it here on MASL TV. But that's going to do it for the Heat. They're not headed out west, unfortunately. The season is over, as they say in hockey playoffs. Break out the golf clubs. And the Harrisburg Heat are done. And we look forward to having you folks back next December here with the Harrisburg Heat. You can email Kevin Healy, kevin@harrisburgheat.com during the off season. Start getting your groups, your businesses involved with the Harrisburg Heat. And maybe next year we'll be able to put together a winning season and make those playoffs. Good luck to all the teams headed into the MASL playoffs. Still to be determined that last spot. Baltimore over Kansas City today, 8-5. Utica City over the Texas Outlaws, 13-3. And we're watching this one with the Wave leading St. Louis 5-2. It's between St. Louis and Tacoma for that final spot in the MASL, and that can be determined tonight with San Diego hosting Tacoma. Want to thank Chad, Kaylee, and the whole crew this season here with us in Harrisburg. We look forward to you joining us again next year. Keep an eye on HarrisburgHeat.com. Check out the Facebook page. And thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully you had a good time despite the losses this season. We look forward to giving you hopefully some better games next year. For everyone involved, I'm John Wilsbach. Again, our final score, Chihuahua 7, the Harrisburg Heat 4, and you've been watching Harrisburg Heat Soccer on MASL TV on YouTube.